Hey, what's up, guys? Here we are, hole number, was this like 9 or 10? Close house, I believe 10 maybe. And all we're going to try to do, we'll probably try to get this up as far as possible. That's typically what I'll do. So the more wind they give me, the better. It makes this hole play easier. But it also likes to roll out considerably to the right. So you want to make sure that your spin is well to the left. But I don't get to get up the long iron very often. So I was going to try to, do it when I can, because this is such a tough approach. And the more to the left you are, the better as well. Here you can see the min, and this is also, if it wasn't this wind, I'd be able to change. And this is going to be very similar to my other adjustment on, I forget the other hole, but it's the other par 4 that I played on the front here. It's like 7 or something. Maybe 8. No, it's before 8. Now I want to see if I can, and this will just help me with depth. So if I put this Orion back on, ideally I would have liked to have put the Spectra back on and actually got to the Spectra. But not going to be able to do that because I know with this headwind, it's just not going to want to climb this hill into a headwind. So you're better off switching. Now I wanted to see if I could put this down because this will help me with my distance a little bit. And it looks like I can. So typically what I'll do is we'll play this pretty tight. I'll try to keep this ball guide going straight at the hole here like this. Now keep in mind these ball guide is going to collapse down, especially on, now this is a very uphill approach. I don't know if you can see it, but you can definitely see it like this. You can see how considerably uphill it is. Now what I'll typically do is I might under adjust just a touch on uphill approaches, but additionally to that, we're also going to change our spin in the direction of the wind. So if I'm starting really close to min here, if I put this down, you can see this is telling me almost 7 rings. Now I might, as I mentioned, I might underpull this maybe a 10th. But I also need to factor in wind direction. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to pull these X components here. So I was here, and I'm going to kind of adjust it to kind of counter whatever the wind. Let's say I might go 5, I might up this 5 bars if this was a straight sideways. But since it's just a little bit to the left, I'm only going to do it just slightly. Now we're also going to underpull maybe just a hair as well. But I also keep in mind that I am pulling up to higher ground here. So that should be part of your decision making as to where you're, how much to pull less or more, etc. So I'm thinking somewhere right around here. This was like 4.8 or 6.8 instead of 6.9. Just a hair less. Let's just give this a go. And keep in mind, like I said, this ball guide is going to try to collapse down. So you do want to keep that ball guide a little bit through the hole. And you can see not even enough. But you can see the alignment was pretty perfect. And it actually ended up backspinning. Now, it typically won't do that, but on an uphill approach like that, it will. So you'll see that this really drastically changes the amount of spin and the way that it lands on the green. But you could see that the way that I put that little bit of extra right spin was really helpful with that elevated shot. So I'll only do those for those uphill shots, but that's where I start trying to side spin to kind of guess. And like I said, if that would have been straight to the left, I probably would have went 5 bars, maybe even 6. It would have been significant amount that you needed to correct. But since it was only a little bit of left component, I only did a little. So keep that in mind. Good luck. I'll see you guys on the next one.